When we talk negatively to ourselves, that can put us into a state of sympathetic nervous system arousal. It's just like somebody else is saying nasty things to us. But when we combine positive affirmation with slow, gentle, aware movement, then that can shift us into a more ventral vagal response where we can engage socially, we can feel safe, we can learn, we can feel happiness and joy. So this practice is DRU Yoga Energy Block Release number 2, set 2 affirmations, positive affirmations. And you're welcome to change the affirmations to those that have more resonance for you. But each of the pieces of this energy block release go with a particular subject of affirmation. So keeping the affirmation in that subject matter, or sometimes just putting the words "may I" in front of the affirmation makes it a little more resonant. If you object to some of the words, then just find words that make sense to you. So please come to standing. And start in mountain pose. Find a comfortable distance for your feet. And notice, play around a little bit and notice what's the width of my feet that give me the most sense of stability and balance in the rest of my body. And then once you've found that, then soften your knees just a little bit and hold your arms in front in a curved way, as though you're holding something in your arms. And you're welcome to keep your eyes open or closed for this first part, or turn your gaze downward, whatever makes most sense for you. Getting a sense now of the soles of your feet and how they rest on the ground, how they press into the ground. And then take your awareness even deeper into the earth beneath you and through the layers of the earth until your awareness is deep into the earth. And then as you inhale, imagine that you are bringing up the energy of the earth into your feet, into your legs, and up your spine. And then as you exhale, getting a sense of whatever excess earth energy there is draining out. And maybe it's even taking away the things that you no longer need. So as you do this breath by breath, inhaling and bringing earth energy up, and it can be a color, or you can bring particular qualities like grounding or nourishment or stability, whatever makes sense to you. As you do this process with the inhalation and the exhalation, then every now and then in your mind, repeat the phrase, "I am rooted in the earth." And for each of these affirmations, try and make it as real for your body as possible. Even though you don't quite believe it, you're at least planting the seed. And the gesture of your body is expressing that affirmation. I am rooted in the earth. A couple more breaths. And then crossing your arms in front of you, it doesn't matter which arm is in front. Now, as you inhale, drag your fingertips along the sides of your body all the way up, pausing at the top for a moment. And then as you lower the arms, let the knees soften a little. So as you inhale, the feet press into the ground, the arms, the legs straighten, the arms move up, and then exhaling, arms floating down. So the affirmation here is, I release everything that no longer serves me. And the gesture is like you're taking off an old tight sweater that no longer fits you, and you're just taking it off so that you can be free. I release everything that no longer serves me. And then form the Brahma Mudra, index fingers pointing up and the thumb enclosing the other fingers. And this is the mudra of creation. So as we continue with the same movement, drawing the finger now up the side of the body, the energetics of this gesture will change. And so the affirmation changes to, I am a creative force in my own life. And if you remember, you can change the whichever arm is in front every now and then, pausing at the top for emphasis. And last time. And then forming a circle with your arms. And as you inhale, drawing your hands towards your heart. And as you exhale, pressing your hands away from you, and the knees soften, the arms open. And then as you inhale, it's like you're gathering into your heart. And the affirmation here is, all my actions are filled with compassion. So sending compassion out into the world, and then gathering compassion into your heart, filling yourself first. May all of my actions be filled with compassion. And again, making this gesture as true for yourself as you can, so that your inner self is reflecting the outer gesture. And last time. And then bringing your hands together at your heart center. The next piece is chair pose. So I'll turn sideways so you can see me. This is chair of the heart. So on an inhalation, sinking down into your heels, sending your sitting bones backward as the arms straighten. And then pressing through your feet on as you exhale to straighten your legs. The affirmation here is, I am seated in my own power. Feeling yourself really seated in your own power. And one more time. And then taking your hands in front, palms facing away. So this is a twist. And the affirmation that goes with the twist is, I explore all the options. And as you turn in the twist, let your eyes follow along a line along the walls of your room until you're twisted to the side. So the affirmation again is, I explore all the options. So taking an inhalation here in front. And then as you exhale, lift the right ball of the foot, pivot on the heel, lift the left ball of the foot, pivot on it so that you're turning to the right. You've exhaled, taking an inhalation here, taking the left hand onto the right shoulder and the right hand as though you're holding a dance partner. And then as you exhale, continue the looking with your eyes as you take yourself a little more into the twist, as you anchor through your big toe ball joints and your heel points so that your feet form the foundation. So we'll take 2 more breaths here, softening on the inhalation. And then as you exhale, turning your head and looking around a little more, searching for options. And then on your next inhalation, rocking up on the left ball of the foot and pivoting, and the right heel and pivoting. And hopefully your feet are about in the same place. Sometimes it helps to just do the foot practice first without the arms so that you get that. Okay, here we are in the middle again. So taking an inhalation here. And as you exhale, pivoting on the left heel now and the right ball of the foot. So you're facing left, taking the right hand onto the left shoulder and the left hand as though you're holding a dance partner. And then 3 breaths here on the inhalation, softening. And as you exhale, grounding down through the inner feet and turning the head and eyes, seeking options. Just in your own breath rhythm. Then on your next inhalation, rocking up on the back ball of the foot and pivoting, and the left heel and pivoting, and coming all the way back. And taking just a moment to sense what's going on in your body and in your mind. And then create some figure eights with your arms so that your spine is rounding and extending. So rounding and then arching. And the affirmation here is, as you open, I open to possibilities. Let your arms start to float up towards shoulder height. I open to possibilities, and feeling that gesture of opening with the arms, with the spine. And then turn one palm up, one palm down. That's going to change the energy. And the affirmation changes to either, depending on who you are, I accept help when offered, or I ask for help when I need it. And the movement is taking an inhalation, and then as you exhale, sinking through the knees a little, turning the palms the other way and looking at the palm that's up. So that's a gesture of receiving or of asking. Yeah? So inhaling, legs straighten, pressing through the feet. Exhaling, reaching out fingertip to fingertip. I ask for help when I need it. Or I accept help when it's offered. And feeling yourself embody this gesture. And then letting that go, taking the hands now onto the lower thighs, fingers pointing in. I'll turn sideways so you can see. So this is a standing cat-cow. So on the inhalation, the back arches a little, and on the exhalation, the back rounds a little. And the affirmation here is, I flow with life, as you follow this rhythm, this rhythmic wave of spinal flexion and extension. I flow with life. And then let that go, stay in the same position. Keep your knees facing forward. Take an inhalation. And as you exhale, keep your knees facing forward as you turn and look over one shoulder. The affirmation here is, I learn from all my past experience. So it's as though you're looking over your shoulder at everything that has been. You take an inhalation as you come back to the middle. And then as you exhale, you turn the other way, keeping your knees facing forward. Looking at that past experience. So in your own breath rhythm, there's a little engagement, of course, in the middle muscles to hold your spine up, to hold you up. I learn from all my past experience. Then next time you're in the middle, widening your stance, sliding your hands down your legs, letting your knees bend, taking hold of each elbow with the opposite arm, and letting your head hang. So the affirmation here is, I surrender. So it's as though you're surrendering your mind to your heart. Your head, your mind, your brain is lower than your heart. So as you inhale, let your knees soften a little bit more. And as you exhale, pressing through the feet to straighten the legs as much as they can comfortably, and letting your head really hang. I surrender. And next inhalation, letting your knees soften, letting your arms go, bringing your hands in prayer position all the way up and opening into a star pose. And here, embodying the affirmation, here I am. Here I am. In all of my glory, in all of my beauty and my joy and my brokenness, here I am. You can stay here as long as you want. It is a power pose that will change your physiology and make you feeling more powerful. When you're ready, stepping your feet together, taking your hands onto your heart, holding your dear heart, closing your eyes or turning your gaze downward, and feeling the effects of this energy block release number 2 from DRU Yoga.